What's up, everybody? Tricky here. We have week 1 already in the books. I'm going to look at my reactions and see if they were correct. And I will also predict for week 2 of college football. That's right. Breathe it in, the beautiful fresh air, before fall comes in, and you smell the leaves hitting the ground, and the color starts changing. I can't wait for fall. I'm telling y'all this. I can't wait for fall. I've never been this excited for fall in my whole entire life. I don't have a lot going on in fall. I got work. Enough about this matter. South Florida put up an absolute banger against Boise State. The reason why they didn't win this, maybe it is because they didn't have Ashton Jeanty. But nonetheless, the score could have been the same. Probably would have. This could have been an overtime game, maybe. Everybody knows Jeanty pretty much carried Boise State. They had some pretty decent wide receivers last year. I don't know who their wide receiver for this year. Yep, there it is. There it is. I'm like, yeah. The thing you usually see in college football is this consistency with guys getting 4 receptions, 50 yards. I'm like, that's really good, but look at all these tight ends, wide receivers, running backs you are throwing to. But also, I got time for this run game. Now, obviously, 7 carries, 20 yards. 11, 27 yards. I'm sorry. Burn them out. I don't know. It's decent when you add it all together, but when you look at the stats, it's like, holy cow, this is great. This should have been so close. But here's the thing. South Florida's defense, locked in. No. I said, I don't know if I was talking about South Florida last season. They are such a dark horse team. Now, I predicted the game to be 18-24. Boise State wins. Off by 1 billion points. I'm not even gonna lie. Not 1 billion. Next up, we have Western Illinois versus Illinois. So I got pretty close on this one. I predicted Western Illinois would have 7 points. And the Fighting Alumni would have 41. I was pretty close on this one. I was expecting Illinois to pound them. But they did better than I expected, which is great. I've talked about Illinois for years, how underrated they are as a team. Eventually, they will win the Big Ten championship as long as they keep on producing great talent and we're getting good recruits. Because that's key. They've upgraded their facility. They're kind of comparable to LSU, their entrance to their facility and stuff, in my opinion. Kind of comparable. This was a pretty good game. I didn't watch it. I already know what probably happened. Western Illinois, 14 for 29. I don't know what percent that is. You nerds out there could look at that. Look it up. ESPN's probably got your stats. I don't care. I don't want to struggle with it. I'll do my fantasy. But rushing was awful. Awful! Western Illinois, I know, you're facing against Illinois, a Big Ten team. You know what I mean? They just came off of a pretty decent season last year with a great defense, and this year looks even better. So, I know the rush game, it's going to be very tough. Actually, let me see, are they facing against any really big teams this season? They got a pretty easy start. They got Indiana, they got USC, Purdue's going to be underrated. They got Ohio State, they got Wisconsin. I think the Northwestern game will be entertaining. But let's go look at the stats. I'm probably wasting too much time. Yeah, I am. This is the exact same thing I did last video. Why is this, this stupid blue screen? Okay, let me go and see what my other predictions were. I know Ohio State game was very, very off. I don't know. I wish I did a full analysis where I'd be like, it was close, small, whatever. I think I did, but I didn't really go in depth like I do with some really big games like I did before. Let me see what I got. Okay, so we're going to look at Ohio State, Texas Slice. We'll actually do an analysis on that one because I watched the full game almost. Alrighty, so I put up Syracuse 14, Tennessee 35. I mean, like, it's different, but I wasn't too bad. So Tennessee, they did what they did. I don't know. This is what I expected. I was kind of expecting 40 points out of them, but I just want to be safe because the season opener. They did good without Nico. I've always thought this. Nico, I mean, a little bit of ding dong. He's overrated as a quarterback. No, sure, he's good. He was a freshman last year, I believe, right? Or 2 years ago. Whatever it is. He surprised me, definitely. But you put him in big game scenarios, and he doesn't perform, especially, that Ohio State game. Whatever games they lose last year, whatever. Probably Georgia. You can perform against Alabama because they have a terrible defense sometimes. But, sheesh, man, it was just sad. Next up, we got Indiana and Old Dominion. I was close with Indiana score. I said 3-27. No, sorry, 3-31? Something like that. Old Dominion actually cooked. They cooked a little bit. Indiana, I don't know, they just stayed there. Big Ten team, they always stay with their scores. 30. Once it comes to 30 points, they're like, all right, that's enough. We'll let you get some points. And then we'll just let our defense do the work. That's how it works. For no reason. Disappointed because they gave 14 points, but you know what I mean? It's football. It is what it is. Okay, I had 51 to 13. This is one of my closest ones. It was the average. This wasn't anything too special. Georgia, they performed like they were supposed to. They got the job done. Next up, the Alabamers. If I would have known DJ Oogalong Dong Ding Dong Wiggle Eye wasn't playing, I probably would have picked Florida State. I said 41-21. Boy, oh boy, Florida State, they performed. Man, the fan base, you guys should get excited. We had Alabama fans flipping off the camera. They were crashing out because they overreact, just like Ohio State fans and everybody else, to be honest. Oopsies. But yeah, a lot of overreacting to this game. It's season opener. Alabama's not falling off yet. We're getting there. Until they make the playoff in like 2 years, but I know you guys are impatient down there. How about this? After every game, you guys win or lose. Enjoy your cookouts. Enjoy your rings while they last, before they rust, and get moldy. And just pray to the Lord that things will go well. That's what I would do. And that's what I did with Ohio State when the rings started rusting. I'm like, all right, I thought, man, It's going to be the 10th year, isn't it? Okay, we're going to win that. That's going to be so stupid. And when I saw that they got a new system, I'm like, if Ohio State wins this is going to be so stupid. And it was. South Dakota, Iowa State. Iowa State. Wow. Iowa State! The potato sacks. Now, you let me down with your defense once again because you let them score 4 more points than I expected from South Dakota. How dare you? I'm kidding. You guys performed a lot better than I was expecting. I said 3-32. Absolutely wrong. 7-55. Okay. We're actually getting somewhere. Iowa State's proving that they are indeed a top 25 team. Now, whenever you beat down them, some unranked team, I'm going to give you the nod. If you beat them with 50 points, we got something here a little bit. Next up, Penn State. I predicted them to win 41-3. What conference is Nevada in? Is it the mid? What is it? Oh boy, Mountain West. That's right, Mountain West. You let them score 11 points. Good God Almighty! How do you let that happen? I'm kidding. 11-46. I was pretty close. Next up, we got Montana State versus Oregon. I know what's expected of Oregon this year after seeing this blowout. 13-59. Probably the highest scorer of the week in Division I football. The O. And go through the hole. I don't mean that in a weird way. I mean, this is definitely something that you're going to look forward to, Oregon fans, because you got a very, very good season looking ahead of you if you're putting up numbers like this again. Because you finally got Gabriel out of here, now he's on my Browns. I think you guys love Gabriel. All right, we have Illinois State versus Oklahoma. Okay, so we have Illinois State, the Bums, versus Oklahoma. I predicted 10-28. I wasn't off by a lot. 3-35. Not bad, not bad. This UTSA game, I was so disappointed in Texas A&M. I'm like, I hope they have a good defense this year. I decided it was going to be 14-40. No, 24. 24-42. Disappointing. And then I predicted North Dakota versus Kansas State, 15-27. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? It's North Dakota! Kansas State is not a real contender at all. They are a joke this year. This isn't 2014, 2013, or 2008. Go get your bum seat, sit on the bench, warm it for me after I get my reps out there with Iowa State. That's what's going on. They're going to be winning it, or Arizona State, or I don't know, anybody else, because that conference is always a whoop-de-freaking-do. Throw up in the air. I'm so disappointed in this new tank conference. This is almost tank conference, right? Somehow, you let the ACC, the Atlantic Coastal Conference, what a nerdy name, by the way. So it's the Big Ten. Every name's nerdy besides SEC. What are we doing? 35-38. Next up, I think I overshot with this Florida game. I said it was going to be 0-71. I got LIU right. Florida got 55. I thought this was going to be even worse. They probably could have laid 55 on them, but nah, they just didn't do it. Or sorry, 71 points. Okay, I accidentally missed AR Pine Bluff in Texas Tech game. I'm very sorry. I'm disappointed in myself. I probably would have predicted a blowout because I never heard of AR Pine Bluff. So that's my bluff. All right, next up, LSU versus Clemson. I said 40. LSU, Clemson, 30. I had two predictions. I was definitely going to LSU. Although I'm very high on Clemson still. They just like Ohio State game. Offenses need to get figured out. LSU had it more figured out on both sides of the ball. They were the better team that game. Congratulations. Why didn't I expect this? Michigan, I love you guys to death. You have a great fan base. I'm an Ohio State fan. I'm saying this. This is your also average kind of... hold up. Oh. Okay, so we have a little bit of referee controversy. All right. Know what? I'm going to give Michigan a pass for the 17 points. I said it was going to be 3-38, sorry. Michigan was close enough. You guys played good enough. Congratulations. Refs suck in that game, I guess so. Good win. Next up on the list, we have Georgia State versus Ole Miss. I predicted it would be 10-40. Ole Miss takes it home. Big W. Come on, everybody. Let's celebrate Ole Miss. It's Georgia State. I think they did decent last season or 2 seasons ago. I can't remember. Okay, you guys did good enough. I don't need anything else. East Texas A&M versus Smart Mouthy University. The Horsies, the knockoff Fords, and the knockoff Broncos. They did it. They overachieved, but not their defense. I said it was going to be 0-28 because I never ever heard of East Texas. Actually, that was a lie. Anyway, let me just see what the comments are because I like the discussions down. This helps me out. Okay. Okay. People comment more, please, on these games because games I haven't watched. Last time I actually watched tape. I'm not doing that. Look how long these damn games are. Holy cow. Anyways, back to this game. I said 0-28. Whatever. Did a good job, SMU. Oh my god. I know. First game of the season jitters. 19 points! 38 points is good. I predicted 0-31. Oh, Lumberjacks. What? Rankings not drop off. If this game is close, we sure seem to be missing Scattaboo. Oh my gosh. Wow. On the Giants. The Giants are going to be such a good team this year. If they're not, it's going to be next year. They have Malik Neighbors, Cam Scattaboo, Jackson Dart. What in the world? Dude, Giants just keep on getting... Dude, they have such great draft picks. Anyways, next up, Virginia Tech versus South Carolina. And Notre Dame versus Miami, Florida. The Catholics versus the... Okay, so I said 20-31. South Carolina, they put up to par what I expected. I believed in Virginia Tech would be good enough to at least put them to the test for the first game of the season. And that's exactly what they did. Virginia Tech didn't disappoint, except for the score. So, They're always an underrated team every year. They're always going to put up some close numbers here and there. Not a bad game overall. But congratulations to South Carolina. Let's see this last one. Oh. I predicted 34-30. Not too off. I predicted a close game. I said Notre Dame was going to win this one. No. Dude, what are we doing? Florida, one-handed catches. Miami, one-handed catches. I know Florida's got some crazy talent. But no one ever told me we're going to get an Odell replicas over here. Good Lord. Okay, next up. Okay, my God. Who is Western Washington? At this point, that's what I expect. You guys disappointed me, and this is what you're going to get. Because your boy isn't here anymore. Next up, Kennesaw State versus Indiana. I'm going to say Kennesaw puts up at least 9 points from the kicks. Indiana's probably going to get 45 in here. San Jose State versus Texas. I think Texas will score 38 points. San Jose State will get 10. Actually, you know what? Scrap that. They're going to get 3. They're just going to get 3. There's no shot that wins. Next up, Penn State. The worst. Wait, no, was it? Yes. The team that couldn't win a game last season versus the Red Raiders. My dark horse. Definitely my favorite. One of my favorite teams to see. So is Illinois. Duke, I don't know what the heck they're doing. Let me look at Duke real quick. I'm about to take a Dookie. I guess it's Elon Musk team. I'm kidding. I like put a good number, so. All right. The Blabbin. Penn State versus Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is going to put up 51 points. Penn State might get 20, I don't know. Illinois versus Duke. Dukes. They're the blue weirdos. And you got the fighting alumni. Interesting. Very interesting. But here we go. Let's see what my prediction is. So I'm probably going to go with 35 points. It's going to have a decent fight, with that's the other bit. 17 points. Baylor versus the Smarty Marty Underwears. Going at it again. Bashing heads. Baylor, you guys are not going to win this game. I'm just going to give you a fair warning. Unless your defense locks. Baylor's usually over their defense, but not today. Maybe they will. SMU, I'm going to go with a good 27-18. Iowa versus Iowa State, the campaign potato sack ball game. We are going to see defense head-on-head against defense. And no, I didn't mean that in a weird way. I'm so sorry. Oh, excuse me. Iowa versus Iowa State. The game every campaign for a political personnel wants to go to now. Because Iowa's a big stick to choose. So, what is it going to be? We got the potato sackers or the potato throwers. Iowa State, I'm going to start calling the potato throwers because they can actually score, and Iowa State can only sack. I'm going to say 17-21. This is going to be a very, very entertaining game, especially for whoever's running their political campaign. Oh boy. FIU versus Penn State. FIU, my college football 25 team. I built a franchise out of them. I built a team. But this isn't the same FIU. No. This is the bums. They're not going to be good as they were back in the day, 1942, if they were even good that year. Okay, I need to stop babbling off. Almost 30 minutes into the video. Okay, so let's go to score prediction. I'm going to go... Sheesh, I don't know. Oh, boy. Shoot. I'm not really analyzing this correctly, but I'll go with it. Okay, so Tennessee is going to put up like 48. Ohio State, they're going to go 33. Odd numbers, I know. Texas A&M, I think they're going to lose to Utah State. I think it's going to happen. 21-25. And then Penn State versus FIU. We're going to get 51 here from Pennsylvania. All right, next up we got Austin, PA. They're going to score 3 points while Georgia puts up 61. Ole Miss versus Kentucky, the closest game you will ever see for Kentucky, at least. One of the tri-states. I think they put up 13. Ole Miss puts up 25. I don't know why I'm choosing 25. Oklahoma versus Oregon. Oklahoma State, sorry. Oregon's going to put up probably like 40 on them, as expected, while Oklahoma State goes with a good old 24. Troy versus Clemson. I said Clemson's going to be very good this year. Let's go with 42 to 13. All right, next up, we got South Florida versus Florida. Holy cow! Game of the century. Let's get it. I have a prediction. I'm going to get that to later. Get to that later. Oh, Army, they're probably going to win that one, actually. So 21, 13. Boogas B. Dassie, what a nerdy birdie thing to ever have a college. Make it look like it's from 1889, your logo, for your football team. You're going to get absolutely plummeted. You're getting 0, buddy. 0 points. Not a thing I want to hear out of your fans' mouths because you don't have any. They're all in graves, and they're rolling them because you can't even put up a real fight. Oh, boy. Okay. South Florida versus Florida. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even go over the Ohio State-Texas game. Oh, boy. Sorry about that. Let's, I'm not going to get stats because I don't need to. I'm not going to go in full ball on analysis. What's my prediction? Okay. 31-24. Okay, I got that one definitely wrong, but close. 31-24. Obviously, got that one. All right, South Florida versus Florida. I think. Sorry about that. Maybe not 18 points. South Florida, they got a chip on their shoulder. They're coming to a big team. They score a lot. So does South. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna keep it 24-30. 31. I'm gonna say that one too. Okay. Okay, next up, LA Tech, Louisiana Tech. I love Cajun spice. It's noted. I had Wingstop, some Cajun spice. I'm like, Cajun isn't that spicy. Kind of forgot. Unless they don't do it right at. Oh, I've also had some at Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, I actually don't remember what they're called. They have the green logo. They're green. Wingstop, yeah, Wingstop. I don't know how to. Ooh, Mississippi State. Oh, hold up, actually. Hold on now. Okay. We're doing this. Come on. Right now, out of all times, you're fired! LA Tech versus LSU. Oh, I hate that score. But that ended off. Probably game of the week here. Michigan versus Oklahoma. You know what? I believe in the good old team that loves bashing red. Red, white, and gray teams. Michigan, you got it. Easy win. If they have red and white, they're not going to be all right tonight. Because Michigan's going to win 31. Bryce Underwood. 2. Oh, this is not going to work. No, actually, no, the score's wrong. 31. 20. That is it, folks. Hopefully I didn't miss any teams. I don't think so. I did not see anything. But next week, let's see if we got anything after that. So, I don't see any big... Oh, we got Georgia, Tennessee. Okay. South Florida. I think they might win that one, maybe. If they perform well against Florida, they might get it. Texas A&M versus Notre Dame Classic. I know Notre Dame might win that one. Oh, Florida, LSU. If Florida, blows out South Florida, then I might give them a chance. That's it for today. Hope y'all have a good one. Goodbye.